Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Divination Lady, and today we're doing a pick a deck reading about how to improve your situation. So it can be any situation. It could be work related, it could be love, it could be career, really any relationship with anybody. So if you can think of your situation and intuitively choose a deck. This is deck 1, 2, and 3. And I'll meet you at your deck. The timestamp will be in the description box below. We'll see you there. All right, so for those of you who chose deck number 1, this is Tarot of 1001 Arabian Nights by Lo Scrivo. How can you improve your situation? And I'm going to be picking 4 cards, okay? I'll just move these. Okay, so the situation here is the King of Swords, and this is kind of different than the traditional Rider-Waite. So we have all these people lining up to see the king for advice or for help or something along those lines. And I feel in this case, this is more of a work situation. It's like you're waiting to get help. You're waiting to hear back from a job or something. And you're waiting to see what the decision is. And the problem is that perhaps like right now you are jobless or just waiting to hear back from this employer. Nothing's happening. Like you're just kind of feeling like left out in the cold kind of thing. Not left out in the cold, but you feel kind of distanced from this company or person, if it's a love reading, okay? You're waiting to hear back from this person. A lot of people, he's pretty popular. A lot of people are waiting in line to see him. And like I said, nothing is happening. So that's the problem. Now the solution here is, I'm seeing like you need to travel. You need to go somewhere else, because this isn't maybe the answer that you think. Like sometimes what we think we need isn't actually what we need. Sometimes what we want isn't actually what we need, and it's like the universe is directing you somewhere else, because when one door closes, another one opens. So it's like the solution here is to move location, or just travel to another job. Keep your options open. But like I'm feeling here like this is a total relocation. Now, of course, this is the general reading, so please don't quit your job, your current job, and move to a different location on a whim. This is just a general reading, of course. But the outcome here is good. It's like you'll find something unexpected that will bring you your independence, that will bring you wealth and joy. So if you see this guy here, he's like, he came across this golden pond or this golden fountain. And well, the Nine of Pentacles is all about independence, financial independence. So yeah, the advice here is to move in a different direction. Don't wait around to hear back. It probably won't happen. And if it does, it won't make you that happy, okay? I'm definitely getting the feeling of going in a different direction and finding your happiness in a new place, whether that be a physical place or just like within the same city, just a different job. Or if this is a love reading, of course, it can be, don't mind my cat. My cat just decided to try to get my attention right now. But if this is a love reading, it can apply to, the person you're thinking of isn't contacting you, or, you're waiting to hear from this person and it's not happening. So move in a different direction and you'll find happiness there, is what these cards are saying. So that was reading number 1, and we're going to jump to reading number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like a personal reading, please look at the description box and you'll see my Etsy shop link in there. So reading number 2, this is the Ancient Italian Tarot by Lo Scarabeo. What can you do to improve your situation? Okay, so here we have the situation, the problem, the advice or solution, and the outcome. So we have a bug that just decided to go towards the candle. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Sorry, this is the High Priestess. The World. And we have the Moon. Okay, so I'm just going to take a moment here and see what I can get. Okay, so here the situation I feel has something to do with like a home-based business or something, like entrepreneurial things. And because we have the Queen of Pentacles, she's all about being like in her element at home. She's very practical, and she is the type of woman to have her own business. Okay, so this is, I feel, a very like business related reading. So the situation is that maybe you have a home-based business. Now the problem is the High Priestess. Now she can represent secrets and just things that are unknown. So there might be like some doubt that you have. You might feel like, I don't know what I'm doing. How am I going to complete this? What am I going to do? I don't know how to fill out all the paperwork. I don't, stuff like that. Like you maybe feel a little bit of uncertainty here because maybe you've never done something like this before. Okay, but the advice is with the World is to complete. The World is all about completion. So the advice is to continue doing what you're doing and complete it anyway, even though you don't, even though you have your doubts, I guess I could say. And you will be successful because this is a very auspicious type of card. It does indicate like positivity, okay? So finish what you've started. It's a great idea. Now the outcome is the Moon. Now some see the Moon as uncertainty and confusion and still not seeing the whole picture. However, I see the Moon as your creativity. It can also represent like things that are like artistic, emotional, mysterious. So in this case, I feel that you will gain, artistic inspiration. The more you continue along with this, the more creativity will come. You will get creativity, basically. So definitely, I feel this is like a home-based business or some sort of business. And it will be successful if you continue and stick with it. Even if you'll learn, you're going to learn everything along the way. Like, I have a home-based business as well, and I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't know about all the paperwork and everything, that the taxes I had to fill out, and it's a little bit intimidating, but I've been doing it for 5 years now, and it definitely gets easier as you go along. So that was reading number 2. Please let me know if that resonated, and I will jump to number 3. So for those who chose number 3, this is the China Tarot by Lois Carrebo. What can you do to improve your situation? So this is the situation, the problem, the solution, the outcome. Okay, so something from your past has recently come up and you feel very, very like drawn to it, like chained to it, if you wish. So it could be like someone, like an ex, has recently come back or is going to come back, and you're going to feel like you can't resist this person, or you feel like you can't resist this person. There might be a lot of sexual energy between you two. Okay. But this situation is very unhealthy. Like, the devil is a card of, it's usually a toxic relationship or some sort of substance abuse, addiction, something negative like that. It's really hard to get away from that type of situation because you feel so chained to it. But the advice that I'm getting here is the Six of Swords. And that means move away, like get away, go to a calmer place. Just try to free yourself from this toxic situation, whether it be a relationship or something from the past that has recently been revived. So it can even be, an addiction problem. It doesn't have to be about somebody in particular. But I am getting that it is like a relationship. So, but the advice here is to move away, like physically or just mentally. Just get away from this situation. Go to a calmer place where you can regroup. And we have the Hermit as the outcome. This is an interesting Hermit card because it's usually an old man in a robe, but here we have a beautiful young woman holding a lantern. And you'll be able to gain clarity if you remove yourself from this situation. You'll be able to search within yourself for the answers. You will be able to regroup. You need to go into hermit mode, basically. And once you've done that, you'll know what to do. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for deck number 3. Like I said, it can be about a person from the past. It can be about a situation from the past. But it's very unhealthy. It could be a thought process. It could be like you're thinking about someone from the past that you cannot let go of. A very toxic relationship. But you need to let go. You need to move on. And in doing so, you will be able to regroup and recalibrate yourself. So that was number 3, and thank you so much for watching. If you'd like a personal reading, please visit the description box for my Etsy shop link, and we'll see you again.